The most important animal in the world. The Royal Geographical Society of London has declared bees to be the most important species on the planet. Yes. You read it right. On the other hand, according to wildlife scientists and experts, this statement becomes even more important since bees are among the endangered species. Recent research shows that there has been a drastic 90% decline in bee numbers for several years. Deforestation, pesticide use, or lack of flowers can be counted among the main reasons for the extinction of these sweet hardy friends. Bees are called the most important creatures on Earth because it is claimed that 70% of the world's agriculture depends on bees alone. Thanks to the pollination effort of bees, today's plants come to life. Scientists explain that the beginning of preserving biodiversity is to protect ecosystems. An ecosystem is an environment in which different species exist. Tropical rainforests in South America are park ecosystems in the center of a city. Forests or beaches by the sea are also ecosystems. If the ecosystem is healthy, it is home to many species, including plants, insects, birds, and large animals. Each species plays a vital role in the survival of the entire ecosystem and indeed plays a key role in the global ecosystem as well. Ecosystems around the world are closely related, and an impact in one region can affect distant places. For example, a birdhouse contaminated with pesticides in an agricultural area can threaten the survival of insects and fish that migratory birds depend on, forcing birds to find food elsewhere. This causes changes in the seasonal migration routes of birds and can affect the survival of birds and other species from Africa to Europe. Birds, along with bees, butterflies, and bats, pollinate many plants, which will perish if pollination does not occur. When a connection is lost in the ecosystem network, the whole network will begin to collapse. This is exactly the situation we are facing right now. To put it bluntly for you to grasp the seriousness of the situation, world agriculture is in danger and humanity may soon face the problem of hunger. So what are the main factors that destroy biodiversity? The thinning ozone layer. By allowing more ultraviolet rays to reach the Earth, damages the active tissues. This situation directly endangers human health. On the other hand, it causes serious damage to the ecological environment and agriculture, forestry, animal husbandry, and fisheries. Global warming could lead to the extinction of animals and plants on Earth. And even if humans eventually escape this disaster, half of all species on Earth would be dead. Other causes of habitat loss include deforestation, agricultural reclamation, water, and air pollution. And this leads to a significant reduction in the area available for wildlife habitat, leading directly to regional extinction or rapid species decline. People who know very well that bees are very important for the ecosystems of our planet urgently need to start protecting these hardworking creatures more. Some activists argue that we should immediately ban the use of pesticides, carefully monitor bee health, and promote all natural farmland. If 90% of the bees have lost their lives, we can hear you say why agriculture is not affected by this right now. But believe me, it's not really like that. We do not know whether a step has been taken in this regard in our country. But fortunately, some foreign countries have understood the importance of bees. It is among the news that families in Detroit, USA, have turned vacant lots into bee shelters. And bee shelters are built on the roofs of bus stops in the Netherlands. Hollywood star Morgan Freeman has recently turned his 124-acre property in Mississippi into a giant bee sanctuary to protect this hardworking species.